going back to the video that we've accessed from Andarab in Baghlan province, where more and more civilians are joining the resistance movement against the Taliban. Remember, fighting is currently underway in the Andarab district for over 24 hours. But as we can see in Andarab itself, civilians can be now seen joining the resistance movement. This is certainly a big boost to the Northern Alliance resistance movement. Let's quickly listen into what we're picking up from where now more civilian support is coming in. Let me first go across to our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor. Abhishek, this is certainly looking like people's unity against the Taliban. Now you have the Special Forces unit who has now, come out in support and has reached Panjshir, is with the Northern Alliance there. Countries like Tajikistan have already stepped in. But more importantly, the common man there who has understood what life under new Taliban could once again be, Taliban 2.0, I beg your pardon, could once again be, is now wanting to extend support to the Northern Alliance, who've taken it upon themselves to give a tough fight to Taliban.
That's but natural, Christine. In the first stint with power of Taliban, people have seen the destruction, ruthlessness, brutality, absolute absence of basic human rights, values, civic rights, and a very narrow interpretation of Sharia under which Taliban conduct their rule, and in parts where their grip is strong already, they are already implementing that. So people have suffered. In fact, half the migrant population in Kabul as of today is of the last 1 month, when with the march of Taliban or capture of power by Taliban of the provinces. A lot of people kept moving towards Kabul because they did not want to live under that kind of narrow interpretation of Sharia. And if now it is to be implemented across the country, there would be obviously resistance. More so, because unlike last time, this time for almost 2 decades, a common Afghan on the street has seen what basic rights can do in terms of ease of living, quality of living, what women's rights can do to the quality of life generally that families live, what education of girl child can do in terms of progress of society in general. So I think there would but be natural retaliation and rebellion or sentiment of that, which obviously if Northern Alliance can harness, then you can imagine that it's not going to be easy for Taliban to impose their rule, not just in the areas where Northern Alliance as of now is holding sway, but even other areas and provinces, particularly Taliban strongholds in the west and south, where till now at least Taliban thought that it's going to be easy breeze. But then now with this resistance building in, this retaliation building in, this rebellion building in, if it could be properly harnessed, then perhaps we could still believe that Taliban rule, despite the Americans leaving, is not getting grips over entire Afghanistan anytime soon.
Yes. Thank you for putting that in perspective, Abhishek. Once again, playing out, what we can pick up of how civilian support is now coming in for the Northern Alliance. Listen in. All right, we'll get you more voices on what is it that we're witnessing here. But what we can tell you as of now is these are civilians who have now come out in support of the Northern Alliance. Already we are seeing how in Andarab Valley of Baghlan province, fighting is still underway for the past 24 hours and it continues to take place. But more visuals we're picking up from Andarab Valley, where Taliban is also now fighting the Northern Alliance and several other resistance forces. But what we can tell you is that now Panjshir is serving as a stronghold of resistance, and several other civilians also coming out in support. Tajikistan has also extended support, is providing arms and ammunition to the Northern Alliance. Apart from that, a former anti-Soviet commander is also now with the Northern Alliance monitoring the situation.